This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the best website for building websites. More on that later. Welcome to Van Nuys Courthouse, a spot so good that the locals made a full-length skate video of just this one spot. There's essentially 3 different sections of the spot. I only think we can skate one of them right now because it's a weekday, but I can sort of show you the overview of the other 2. There are these kind of ledges. You can see Ishad Ware skating them. There's these banks at the same spot. It's really cool. I don't know how good the ledges actually are, but that's literally where the security guard is standing. And then there's the stair set that goes right into the building. I really want to skate it, but I definitely have to come back on a weekend. But people session it and it seems fairly good, even though it's technically only a 7 stair. And then there's little gaps and manual pads, and you can get creative, but of course I think you can get most creative on a weekend. But the best part of the entire spot is this area. Genuinely perfect ledges everywhere. I'll show you a bit more of the spot as we warm up, but one thing I'm really testing today are these rails right here. Aren't these rails cheating? That's the question, but there's an obstacle here that's perfect for it. It's like a 20-foot long ledge that you can slide, and before I show more and do more skating, I really just wanna knock out 5 tricks on this ledge. Board slide, front board, tail slide, nose slide, and lip slide. 5 tricks. This might be the whole video trying to battle these tricks, but I would be really stoked if I did them. It would feel like an accomplishment, and I assume they're gonna be a little bit easier because I have these rails. Did the board slide and the front board already. I actually did them last night as well, so I had an upper hand. I haven't done the other 3, but the rails help so much. I feel like I could have kept sliding forever. Plastic slides so much better than the actual wood itself. Plus the surface area of these rails is so much thinner than the surface area of the deck, so I think it has a better ability to slide. So let's get into the last 3 tricks. Nose slide, tail slide, lip slide. Nose slide's gonna be the hardest. This is how much the rails help. I was going at least 3 times as fast for the tail slide, and because there's some wheel friction as well, I only slid like 3/4 of the ledge, which is crazy, trying as hard as I possibly could. That's how much the rails actually help. So right now I'm gonna put tail slide and nose slide on the back burner because they'll probably take the rest of my energy. And right now I'm gonna try to do a lip slide. And if it's not too bad, I'm just gonna try a lip slide for now, not get ahead of myself. I can't believe the lip slide worked out so well. Even though it wasn't the prettiest one, I feel really accomplished just doing that. It'd be insane if I could go all the way to the end. It's literally twice as long, but once I'm in the slide, it feels so chill. The problem is it's so tall that I feel like my board's gonna snap with all the weight I'm putting on top of it. But I am gonna try a couple just towards the end, go a little bit faster, and just see if I can carry the distance. It's like probably a solid 40 feet. And now, a word from our sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace now has Fluid Engine. They already have award-winning templates, so you don't need any design experience to build a beautiful website. You just choose what they have, and then Fluid Engine essentially gives you the ability to just drag and drop. They also have email campaigns, which is the best way to engage with your audience, because whoever subscribes to that actually gets your notifications no matter what, unlike all the other social medias. The website also has amazing analytics, so if you're someone who has an online store, then you can keep up with all the trends and what's selling, what's not selling, etc., to help you make more money. Perhaps the coolest feature they have now is third-party merchandising. So if you want to build a clothing store, you can do that without actually having to fulfill any of the orders yourself. They have a third-party website that will fulfill the orders. They'll actually send you mock-up pictures of models wearing your designs. All you have to do is create the design, and boom, you have a brand. The last thing I'll mention is they also have paid memberships. So if you're someone with an expertise and you're selling a course in something like cooking or skateboarding, you can actually create that on the Squarespace site now without using other sites. It's incredibly intuitive. The best website that for building websites that just keeps having all these new tools and features. So essentially it'll be able to Just do anything your heart desires in terms of building a site. So if you want to check it out, go to the link in the description down below or go to squarespace.com/JohnHill to get 10% off your first purchase or domain. Check it out. I use it. I've been using it since before they ever sponsored me. An amazing tool, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. That felt amazing. Probably the longest lip slide I've ever done in my life. Unfortunately, I don't know if I charged my batteries, so I think I have one left. I'm gonna try to hit a lot of different things that without getting us kicked out, because I don't want to ruin the session for everyone else. I do want to do 5 tricks on the little ledge before we move on to anything else. And I want them all to be difficult. I'm trying to really push myself on these sessions. Like the lip slide is definitely an accomplishing feeling trick, like one that I maybe wouldn't use for a video part, but one that definitely pushes my skill set. But I want to do 5 tricks like that on the little ledge as well. So I want to do like a blunt to fakie, not too bad, but then like a switch front blunt, which is hard. Maybe a nollie back nose blunt, which is very hard. Front blunt pop out, I've only done, I don't know, 1 of those in my life. And then maybe like a back tail big spin. That one's not so bad either. So 2 not so bad, 3 pretty difficult. Honestly, that's the best nollie back nose blunt I can do. Those were so hard, but I'm so glad we locked them in and did them. Oh, I didn't want to ruin his clip. Imagine my talking in the background of like a gnarly clip, but some people showed up, they're skating. It's a perfect spot for kind of a lot of people, but it does make it a little harder for, you know, one person like myself to keep going back and forth because obviously you got to share the session. So I might try to move over here. I think the security guard sort of took off. So let's look at this little thing. We're burning through the battery. We only have 24% left of the last one. So let's see as many tricks as we can get on the ledge and the bank. I don't know, it's a creative spot. So these are kind of hard to figure out. I didn't think that was gonna work. It's actually a cement ledge. It looks like metal, but they're all cement and they have little cracks in them, but it feels great. Like little street ledges, I love them. So as you can see, these banks kind of suck because these dots right here in the middle, they indent in, so your wheels get stuck if you just try to go straight up and straight down. It's pretty unfortunate, so you can't really like go up and do tricks and go back down without really battling them and just like hitting the hole over and over. It's still cool, you can do little wallies up the side. I say we take a look at the stair set, even though it's attached to the building. I don't really see that many security guards or anything. I think we could be good with like a quick ollie or something. That is definitely not small. Stair sets like this are funny because it's literally only a 7 stair, but each stair is about a stair and a half length. So maybe the length of a 9 stair with no run up. If we could figure out a way to build like a piece of wood down the 4th stair and use that to get in there, it wouldn't be so bad. But just running and throwing down and trying to set up quick, it's difficult. Well, I just 180'd it, but my camera keeps overheating. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's not even, it's like freezing outside. My camera's overheating. It's because of the 4K. I gotta turn 4K off. Oh my God, this ground. Woo! My battery's blinking. Let's commit it. Camera's overheating, battery's about to die. Yes. We might as well look at some of the other stuff here that I'm just kind of finding, but I saw it in that video. This is sort of a bump, and people skate the bench. So they'll bump out of this and hit the bench, but right now there's homies around who I don't want to bother. I'm just gonna say that. The run up is pretty gnarly though. You have to go around this pole, so you have to go at a really sharp angle at the ledge. One thing I was also hoping to skate, this fourth stair is actually perfect for going up, but the front door is open right now, so there's no way we'll be able to skate it. Also, this place is disgusting. This tree's fallen over, all this trash randomly kind of everywhere. Come on. Oh, wow. We're back 2 days later. I never did the tail slide or the nose slide. I'm gonna try both. The nose slide, I'm gonna be honest, might not happen. I'm just super not good at nose slides, especially holding them for a long time. But tail slide, we gotta definitely at least do. It's insane that I didn't do it the first day. But now, that's my one goal for the day, so I have the energy to waste. I actually do wanna do a front board across the whole thing as well, and I wanna redo the lip slide because I really didn't like the way that my arms were. So let's warm up a little bit and then try those two. Now I'm kind of tired, but I do feel like I have good pop right now. So the tail slide I'm not scared to attempt, but we're just gonna have to sit here and try it until I finally make it all the way across the ledge. That was so hard. My camera was filming for like 30 minutes straight. Did it. That was probably the hardest tail slide heel flip I've ever done. Can't believe we did it. This area has a ton of like nada spots, little tiny things you can skate. Also big things like that bench I just showed you a minute ago, the 4-stair I want to skate up, but unfortunately there's security guards. But just so many things here. I feel like on a weekend, this would be the perfect spot. But even on a weekday, we were able to pretty much film an entire video here. And I plan on doing a lot more of LA street skating, exploring, because I grew up idolizing LA skate, I would say culture. It's not culture, it's just the spots. And I feel like I haven't been to a lot of them. How have I never been to this spot in the past? It's been here the entire time I've lived in California. It's wild. So that's what I plan on doing. Because recently, with the rise of skateboarding athleticism, it's like a sport now and everybody loves being called an athlete. I think that's really strange. And I feel like, to me, I'm finding more pride in what I originally saw as the essence of skateboarding, which isn't, I want to be an athlete and strong and I want to be stronger so that my skating is better. No, none of that matters in skating. It really is just the time spent on the board. I like the idea that we utilize the streets, the surroundings, we make that skate spots. Skate parks are meant for skateboards, and I feel like skate parks have done a really good job with keeping skateboarders off the streets, but that's not really the essence of what skating is. It's about exploring into the unknown, finding new places, finding new things to skate that aren't intended for skating. And I have found a new sense of pride in that because I have been in the hospital for the last 11 days. And for whatever reason, I mean, obvious reasons, it changed a lot of my mindset for a lot of what I've been doing. And I want to skate forever. I want to film it forever, but I want it to be fun. I want it to be in the streets, and I want it to be the essence of skating and not as many skate parks. And yeah, I find myself rebelling against a lot of what skate culture sort of has become, but what is new. thanks for watching. I think that's gonna be the end of this video. Had to end with a little monologue like I tend to do sometimes, but I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you wanna see more skateboarding, I will be doing at least a video a week right now. I'll let you know more about what's going on with the hospital and all that stuff. It's been very, very tough. This year started off on January 1st going, so this is my first skate session since, and I think that's why I'm feeling so good today and why I'm feeling so relieved to be out and trying so hard to do really hard tricks, because I feel like time is finite and it's important to utilize all the moments I get with this, because this is so fun and I love it. That's all. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.